There is a common assumption in biology. More cells create more chances for error. More time creates more chances for failure. If something can go wrong, it will eventually go wrong. By that logic, complex life should not exist. Yet life has persisted for billions of years. Not by being perfectly efficient, but by tolerating failure through layered safeguards. That principle first becomes clear when we look at cancer. Every cell division requires copying DNA. DNA polymerases proofread, but copying is never perfect. Each division carries a small risk of mutation. A human body contains tens of trillions of cells. Very large animals contain vastly more. Across long lifespans, those cells divide again and again. If cancer risk scaled directly with the number of cells and the number of divisions, large animals would experience catastrophic failure. They do not. Humans face a high lifetime cancer risk. Whales and elephants face much lower rates. This missing correlation between body size and cancer incidence is known as Peto's paradox. The explanation lies in evolutionary trade-offs. Small animals follow a different strategy. They grow quickly, mature early, and reproduce rapidly. They also experience high external mortality from predators, disease, and environment. Because most individuals die young, long-term internal maintenance provides little evolutionary advantage. Redundancy is metabolically expensive. Energy spent on repair cannot be spent on rapid reproduction. As a result, small animals invest less in backup systems. DNA repair exists, but with fewer layers. Cell cycle checkpoints are looser. Apoptotic thresholds are higher. Cancer risk can be high, but it rarely limits reproduction. From an evolutionary perspective, early success matters more than durability. Large animals face the opposite constraint. They live long lives. They reproduce slowly. They have fewer predators. Their greatest threat is not the environment. It is internal failure. To survive, they must suppress it aggressively. Humans carry two alleles of the tumor suppressor gene TP53, which encodes the p53 protein. p53 halts the cell cycle, activates DNA repair pathways, and triggers apoptosis when damage cannot be corrected. Elephants evolved many additional copies of TP53, amplifying this response. When DNA damage is detected, cell division halts quickly. Repair pathways engage immediately. If repair fails, the cell is eliminated before it can replicate. Elephants also reactivated LEAF6, a gene that promotes mitochondrial membrane permeabilization and caspase activation, ensuring damaged cells are destroyed decisively. Large bodies did not escape probability. They paid for redundancy. But redundancy is never perfect. That becomes unavoidable at the molecular level. Every breath keeps you alive. Every breath also causes damage. Oxygen enters the body through breathing and is used in mitochondria to produce energy. Inside the electron transport chain, some electrons escape prematurely and react with oxygen, forming reactive oxygen species. These molecules damage DNA by altering bases, breaking strands, and interfering with replication. Cells respond with constant surveillance and repair. Specialized enzymes detect lesions, excise damaged bases, and rebuild strands. This repair is remarkably effective. It is not flawless. Some damage escapes detection. Some repair introduces new errors. You are not programmed to die. You accumulate the unavoidable chemical residue of respiration. Failure is not intent. It is the cost of breathing. That same cost appears again when biology scales up from individuals to entire populations. Each generation doubles the number of ancestors required to produce a single person. The parents become for grandparents. For become 8. 8 becomes 16. This doubling accelerates rapidly. After 10 generations, the number of ancestral positions exceeds 1,000. After 20 generations, it exceeds 1 million. After 30 generations, it exceeds 1 billion. But the world never held that many people at once. Round the year 1100 CE, the total human population was only about 320 million. There were not enough humans alive to fill the ancestral slots. The math breaks. The solution is ancestry collapse. Family trees do not expand indefinitely into the past. They fold inward. The same individuals appear repeatedly as populations remain local, relatives intermarry unknowingly, and many lineages end entirely. We are a vast population derived from a tiny genetic crowd. Modern humans behave, genetically, as if we descend from roughly 10,000 individuals. This compression reflects repeated population bottlenecks, including one so severe that the effective breeding population may have dropped to around 1,200 people. In this crowded history, lineages merge. Between roughly 5 and 15,000 years ago, humans crossed the identical ancestors point. Beyond this point, every person alive is either an ancestor of everyone alive today, or an ancestor of no one at all. There is no middle case, yet most of those ancestors left no DNA behind. Most of your DNA behaves like a deck of cards that is reshuffled every time a new life begins. Half the deck comes from your mother, half from your father. At conception, those cards are cut, mixed, and redealt into a new hand. Because of this constant reshuffling, after only a few centuries, most ancestral DNA is mathematically guaranteed to disappear. You may have hundreds or thousands of ancestors from the year 1100, but you likely carry physical DNA from only a fraction of them. They remain in family trees but disappear from genomes. They are genealogical ancestors, not genetic ones. They are genetic ghosts. However, two small pieces of our biology refuse to join the shuffle. Inside your cells, you carry 23 pairs of chromosomes. For 22 of those pairs, recombination blurs genetic history every generation. But the 23rd pair is different. In males, the Y chromosome stands alone. It has no partner to recombine with. It passes from father to son like an untouched heirloom. For the maternal line, we look even deeper beyond the chromosomes to mitochondrial DNA. It is passed only from mother to child. It does not recombine. It does not shuffle. While the rest of your 46 chromosomes are a blurred mosaic of thousands of ancestors, these two elements remain clear enough to trace. This is why mitochondrial Eve and Y chromosomal Adam exist. They were not the first humans. They were not unique individuals. They did not need to live at the same time. They represent the most recent woman whose maternal line never broke, and the most recent man whose paternal line never broke. Every other such line eventually failed by chance. A woman had only sons. A man had only daughters. The thread snapped. By pure mathematical luck, these two lines did not. They are not origins. They are endpoints of fragile inheritance systems. At this point, biology reveals one final contradiction. Sleep looks unproductive. Nothing is produced. Movement stops. Awareness fades. From the outside, sleep appears to be doing nothing, but that appearance is false. While awake, the brain operates near its metabolic limit. Learning strengthens synapses, increases energy demand, and raises network noise. If this activity continued without interruption, the system would collapse. Sleep prevents that collapse by suspending performance. During sleep, weaker synapses are downscaled. Important patterns are replayed and consolidated into long-term memory. Neurons shrink slightly, expanding space between cells. Fluid flows through brain tissue, clearing metabolic waste that cannot be removed while awake. Sleep is not rest. It is maintenance achieved by temporarily abandoning productivity. Without this shutdown, repair systems lose coordination and damage accumulates. Across small animals and large ones, across cancer, metabolism, ancestry, and cognition, the same role holds. Life does not survive by avoiding failure. Life survives by detecting damage, repairing what it can, and eliminating what it cannot. Life is not an accident of efficiency. Life is the result of billions of years of layered, imperfect, but resilient backup systems. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, and share to see more content like this.